Researchers from the University of British Columbia and Harvard found that when students perceived pre-test stress as a performance enhancer, they performed better on that test. Additionally, the physical stress chemistry in their body was different. This is further reinforced by Kelly McGonahill in her famous TED Talk, Make Stress Your Friend. And she discusses findings where people who perceived stress as a positive phenomena that primed the body for action had a different physical response to the stress. Specifically, instead of the blood vessels constricting, which is associated with the negative, unhealthy outcomes of stress, the blood vessels relaxed. And this is the body's optimal cardiovascular profile to process stress. And it resembles what happens in the body when we experience joy and courage. These studies are a part of a growing body of research that identifies good stress and bad stress. Additionally, it clarifies how we can turn bad stress to good stress. UCSF researcher Wendy Berry Mendez and her team explains that when bad stress is present, someone perceives that there is a threat and they don't have the resources to address that threat. It's associated with defeat, retreat, and withdrawal. Now, there's also good stress, which is known as predatory stress. And she and her team explains that this is when you have a threat, you perceive it as a challenge, and you have the resources to address that challenge, to conquer that challenge. So instead of perceiving it as a threat, you're perceiving it as a challenge. And predatory stress is associated with the ability to fiercely pursue your goals, to be perseverant, and to be resilient. In life, when we get really good at switching between bad stress and good stress, this is associated with a high-performance state of flow, identified by the famous psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, and he explains that stress is an important ingredient to enter this experience where time disappears and you become immersed in the work that you're doing. Ultimately, the big takeaway is that your ability to reframe your perception of stress as something beneficial is the secret key